Alrighty. Well, I'm looking down here and I see a bass. See a bass cruising and perusing amongst some carp as well. I do wonder if I were to cast out there, if I could get that bass to bite. But how do I get down there without breaking my ankles? The only way I see is down this way, and I ain't going that way. Not right now. I lied. We've started moving down this way. Seems like a very lively area. There's bass and carp and bluegill all in this pocket, and they're all hanging out together, trying to get down low enough to cast. So there's a carp right there, and there was a bass that was coming up to it, and I'm not sure what the bass was doing exactly. Not 100% certain, but I'm 100% certain that we saw a handful of bass right here. Let's get down a little lower. Not so low that we scare everything off, but low enough that we can get a cast. It's not going to spook it, and it's still going to be in the strike zone. Can't spook any of these fish. One of them spooks. The rest of them spook as well. Slightly messed up. Yeah, those carp and those bluegill are competing right now. And this bass is looking to take advantage of the situation. Okay, I think bass isn't too interested in a spinner or something moving that hard. Let's try the Texas rig. It's got some bluegill color. It can look like a dying gill. Just like that. Oh, come on, stay on. No, you're stuck on that stick. There we go. Sight fish this sucker from way up above. It looked like the crawl kind of looks like a bluegill. Yeah, that stick almost cost us that fish. I don't want to spook them. They're here in a big school. I want them to go away. Sorry, Jimmy, you're gonna have to wait a second. Alright, yeah, let's get in behind him. Looking at me. Look at me. I'm just putting your little brother back in. Hey, those are some big gills right there. Let's try and do that again. Not get caught on a stick. There's so many bass right here. So much life in this little pocket right now. I think they're raiding the bluegill nest. That's what's going on. What happens if we throw the swim jig? No, they weren't going for the spinner. That might be a little obnoxious, but this is a little more finessey. Moving bite apparently ain't the juice right now. Oh, no more tail. Okay. Looks like we're going to the T-rig, which I'm totally fine with. I think after we caught Bingus, the other bass might have gotten the memo, but I do still see the big one right there. If I was a fish, I'd eat that. Yes, sir. This is chasing the bluegill over here. Come on now. Why are these bass so smart? So far, only the Texas rig has worked. Maybe we should just be throwing the Texas rig. T-rig it is. This craw is worn. Put on the old Lido bug. Let's make sure the appendages are wiggling. See if we can't make something happen with the T-rig again. Come here, you know, catch some pretty big bluegill there. Glad to see that the gills are thriving somewhere. You know, makes sense they're here. They got super fished in the more accessible regions. Like, people came and caught and kept them a whole lot. This one's a little better. Lido bug does it again. Yeah, we switched back to the T-rig and immediately got another fish. We'll get a weight on you too. Yeah, nice and healthy. It's like a definitely 2 pounds. Not sure what exactly. I will tell you that in just a second. .82. Nice. 1 pounder and an almost 3 pounder. Good morning. I'm happy with it. Okie doke, so we just let that 2.82 go. We GoPro died at the perfect time right before I released him. And these bass are still coming up super shallow and munching on these gills, which is nice to see. This is my last cast. Okie dokie.